Hello everyone. Thank you for joining today. How y'all doing? It's Friday. Brother Yusuf Clock Fit in the house. How you doing, Akhi? Assalamu alaikum. All right. Joanne, Rocky. Excuse me. Awesome. Thank you all for coming in today. I'm going to make this scope a little bit short, I hope. Nira, how you doing? Because I was planning to do something later on tonight around maybe 9 p.m. Central Time. Okay, hello, thank you for coming in. Okay, so quickly, Yusuf Chowdhury in the house right here. I want to go and talk about this 5 fundamental questions that, what's up Nathan? Good to see you, brother. So I want to talk about the 5 most fundamental questions that anyone needs to ask before they build their website. Hello from Poland, how are you? So the first question is, before you build the website, I'm talking about before even getting the domain address. Hey Peter, thanks for coming in. Before even getting the domain address or the hosting and all the other stuff, I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about from Brazil, how you doing? Before you even decide to get a website, okay? So before you decide to get a website, there are 5 fundamental questions that you need to ask, and at the same time, you need to answer them with a surety. That means you are 100% sure why you're doing this, okay? So the first question is, who is your target market? Okay, sounds simple, but if I ask any one of you, like, who's your customer, who's your target market, you should not have more than, what's up Scott, you should not have more than 3 minutes to identify who is your target market. Of course, Rocky, why not? So you have to identify who is your target market. Okay, for instance, if my target markets are, let's say, high school kids, and let's say I'm a math tutor and I'm going to teach math to high school kids. That's my target market. So when I build my website, I need to make sure that the message and the graphic and the images all reflect that audience. Lashonda in the house. Okay? Hey, how you doing? So that's the first question. Who is your target market? Make sure that you are sure 100% that you know your target market. Okay? If you can identify that, that's the first one. The second question is, what do you want the visitors or your target market or your customer to do when they come to your website? Okay, sounds simple, but guess what? I get a lot of clients that don't even know how to answer that. What do you want the visitor to do when they come to your website? How about you all help me out and give me some answers? What do you all think? When your customer visits your website, what do you want them to do? Okay, what do you want them to do? You guys tell me right now. Your customer hitting your website, okay, there you go, awesome. Want to buy, okay, good. Look at photos, excellent, yes. What else? Buy products, pick up the phone, I like that. Watch our videos, buy, lots of buyings. Okay, so that basically means comment and share. Join the list, review products, beautiful. Subscribe, oh my God, you guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. So that basically means you're talking about call to action, right? You're talking about call to action. That is fine. But you guys missed one thing. It's called usability factor or user experience. So when they come to your website, yes, there's a call to action, but we tend to forget, what do I want them to do in the sense of where they need to go on the pages. Okay? How can they click specific pages? So I need to make sure that if I put home, about me, start right here, check the testimonials, I have to make sure that all these pages, those messages are clear to your target market. Does that make sense? That's the one thing. What do you want them to do? Call to action, buy my product, call me now, subscribe to the list, get into the list. Those actions has to be very clear. So you have to make a decision again. Number 1, who's your target market? Number 2, what do you want them to do? If you want to build the list, that means what? If you want somebody to build the list, that means you need to subscribe with an email service like MailChimp, Aweber, Constant Contact, and whatnot, so you can grab them to build the list. And at the same time, you have to give them some sort of offer. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's the number 2. What do you want the visitor to do? So call to action. Yes, list builder. Now number 3, how many pages do you need and why? Okay, how many pages do you need and why? So let's see, all of you, give me some answers. How many pages do you all need first? Let me check that first from all of you right now. I'm waiting. Okay. Who? What? Okay. Web structure. Okay. You need 3 pages. Okay. We got 3 pages, like the home, about, contact, right? One page, only as many as useful to your customer. Okay, that's a good point, Peter. That's a good point. Landing page, okay, that's another one. Maybe you have some sort of offer. Good. Anything else? That's it? One page? 3 page? Okay. Just so you know, when it comes to like one page, that is something sometimes Google don't like it because they think it's an affiliate page or some sort of spam page. So it's better for you to have at least, I recommend, again, this is my personal opinion, nothing as a fact. I recommend not less than 4 and not more than 7 in the actual navigation page. Why? Because if you give too many pages, you are going to confuse your target market. I mean, too many choices is not good. Less is more. So if I put, let's say, 4 or 5, home, about, work with me, services, blog, contact us. You're absolutely correct. 0 SEO value for one page. Yeah, absolutely correct, Peter. So, for instance, let's go ahead and identify and realize those pages first, right? For instance, the home page. Why do we need the home page? Why do we need the home page, guys? Tell me now. I felt the sea pain, right? Why do we need, let's say, the homepage? Because we have to understand why are we putting those pages. You don't want to put these pages because somebody told you, right? Okay, intro for the company, for the service, that's the homepage. For the SEO, okay. What else? Why do we need the homepage? Think of it from your customer point of view, and also think of it from a search engine point of view. Yes, too many pages loses call to action abandonment. Correct. Okay. What's up, Bruce? Branding, brand building, all that is can be homepage for the right search. Okay, navigation, easy URL, yes. It's an About Me tab that leads to another page, actually another page. Good points. Here's the thing. When anybody hits your website, guess where they land? In your homepage. Okay? So they land on your homepage. That's the first thing they land. Any visitor, they land on your homepage. Okay? And the homepage can have like LaShonda said, maybe information about your company, maybe a video, some sort of call to action. That's why we need the homepage. Now, question number 2, why do we need the about page? Why do we need the about page? Come on, folks. You all are business owners. You all have a website. I'm sure you know why. Why do we need about page? No answers? Don't be shy. Okay, there you go. Scott, there you go. Building credibility. Show you why. Beautiful. Beautiful. Tabs are part of the pages. Good question, Joanne. That's part of the pages. Excellent, Nira. To tell them who you are. So they know info about the business and service. Great answers. That is absolutely correct. And guess what? Did you guys know that the About page is the most common second page looked at after the home page? Okay? Because people need to know. People need to know, what is this website about? What is this company about? What is this service about? That's why you have the About page. So now we understand, okay, I have the home page because I want to show my business. I have the About page because I want to tell them who I am, what I'm about. Now let's say, why do you need the service page? Because to show them what services do you have, correct? Testimonial, again, could be credibility, but you don't have to sometimes because you can put it somewhere on the page. What about the blog page? Why do we need a blog page? In fact, I recommend every website to have a blog page, regardless, for 2 reasons. Can somebody tell me what are those 2 reasons? Having a blog page on your website. Okay, SEO is 1. Yes, a blog, a place where you're going to put consistent content about your business to do an SEO value. Okay, SEO is right there. But what else? Those are good answers. I love that. But again, we tend to forget. Organic is true, but we tend to forget one element, one factor. That is true, but there's one very, very important before the SEO. Before the SEO. Good answers, but still not. SEO stands for selling enormous octopus. No, just kidding. Stands for search engine optimization. There you go, Nathan. Credibility. Okay? This is what will happen, folks. When you have a blog page, when you put content, let's say I am a yoga instructor, right? If I blog about the tips and advice and recent case studies about how to do yoga, for instance, I will become an expert to my target audience. Does that make sense? That's number one. Forget the SEO for a second. Yes, it helps with the SEO, but I will become the expert to my target audience. So when you put weekly blog posts on a consistent basis, it helps your authority, it helps your credibility, just like Nathan said, and it does help with the search engine. You know why? Because a website without having a content that is being consistently added to the site, it is considered a dead website. Okay? You don't want to have a dead website. You need to make sure that your website is dynamic. What I mean by dynamic, having some sort of content on a weekly basis that will build your credibility. At the same time, the Google search engine, the Yahoo search engine, the Bing search engine will notice it, eventually will pick it up. Does that make sense? So that's why it's number 3. Now, number 4, what type of website do you want to create and why? What I mean by that, you have two options. Do you want to build a content-based website and why? Or do you want to create just like a business type, landing page type kind of business and why? Yeah, zombie website. So you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision. If you look at michaelhyatt.com, that's like a content base. If you look at Marie Forleo, that's a content base. In fact, my personal website is a content base, but my company website is like a company website. So you have to make a decision which one you want to go. There's no right or wrong answer. If you want to go with the content base, everything on the front of the page is blog post, good for you. Because that means you want your target market to read more content. It helps with the search engine, but even if you don't put it, there's nothing wrong with that because people can see the blog page and click on the blog page and go read your content. So make a decision which one. Yes, also depends on your market as well. I would say most of the consultant and coaches and bloggers have it just like a blog style, right? But if you have like a salon, I don't think that's gonna fit. But at the end of the day, the only time you can tell how your target market are behaving if you install Google Analytics on your site and within a few months understand the behavior of how your customers a visitor are behaving on your site. Does that make sense? Okay, so that was number 4. Make a decision, which one do you want? A content-based website or just like a retail-based website, okay? The last one is number 5, create a map or site map for your website. What I mean by that, before you build the website, let's say you have 5 pages: home, about, services, blog, and contact me. Okay, let's say those are 5 pages. You're going to kind of draw them on a whiteboard. Then below the services, you might have 3 services. So you can put like service 1, service 2. That's what I mean by mapping. Okay, make those maps so it'll be easy for you to visualize. Once you're done with those, then you need to put content. Yeah, you're absolutely correct, Bruce. Most people have Google Analytics, and unfortunately, yeah, they don't look into it. And I'm going to do a scope on analytics and also Webmaster Tool eventually, maybe sometime next week. Okay, so these are the 5 questions that you need to ask before you even decide to buy the domain or decide to get a hosting, and that is, who's the target market? What do you want the visitor to do when they visit your website? Like what kind of call to action or how they should navigate? Number 3, how many pages do you need and why? And number 4, what type of website do you want? Content-based, retail-based. And number 5, make some sort of drawing of your site, of your map, so you can visualize it. Then decide on. Then we're going to talk about what kind of domain address do we need, what kind of hosting do we need, and all the other mumbo-jumbo technical stuff. Does that make sense, everyone? Okay. All right, so there you go, folks. Just want to do it quickly, quick reminder, because when I coach a lot of startups and small businesses, this is one of the challenging that they go through, that they don't focus on the fundamental, right? They don't focus on the fundamentals. They can't answer the fundamentals. Janet in the house. Okay? So they don't focus on the fundamental, and they focus on what? I'm going to buy this theme. I'm going to buy this expensive, developer to build it for me. I'm going to have the best looking design. I'm not saying don't do that. Focus on the fundamental, get this up and ready, put some content, and slowly build it and tweak it as you move forward. Does that make sense? Okay, so there you go. If you have any questions, let me know before I leave. Oh, what are the fundamentals? I'll recap it for you real quick, okay? Let's see. Many business owners just treat their website as a tick in the marketing box. Yes, somebody even look at it as a brochure. And videos also matter. If you all need to follow Bruce, BSVP TV, he is an expert in videography. He has some sort of awesome video channel. You can check him out. The 5 fundamental questions that you need to ask is, who is your target market for your website? what do you want the visitor to do when they visit the website, like, you know, some sort of call to action. This is that famous laugh, the evil laugh. You should hear, you know, different laugh, have a different style of laugh, you know. And number 3 is how many pages do you need and why. And number 4, what type of website do you need? Is it content based or like a business or retail or a landing page? And number 5, create a site map or a map for your website so you can visualize how you want to build it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Bruce. And thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming in. I hope this was beneficial. Please, whatever you learn, take into action. Apply it and help somebody else. If you want to get Yusufied, help somebody else. That's how you get Yusufied, okay? All right. Cool. All right, I'm going to go. If you have any question, I'm going to be leaving right now. Okay. I'll probably come back around maybe 8:30 or 9 p.m. Central Time. I want to talk about quickly on SEO stuff. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Peace out. Thank you so much for coming in. Enjoy your day and have an awesome weekend. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.